Hello there, Chaz here, and I'm just back from a holiday. I've been on holiday for like a week. And while I could have potentially gotten some recording stuff done there because there was internet there, my laptop is not the best of things for playing games with. So, I've been active on YouTube, I've been chatting with people, but I'm back. I have my good computer, I have my condenser mic, and I'm ready to do some games. And today, for my first video, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look at Jalopy. I think that's how you pronounce that? Jalopy. This is a game about driving and maintaining a beat-down car. Just like, it's actually a pretty fun idea. I like it. So let's go ahead and get started here. Starting your game. Yeah, a grand journey east. And I'm going to run the tutorial. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stay quiet for a couple seconds while the game loads because I have no idea how well my microphone behaves with direct capture stuff. And there we go. Wake up. Wake up! Ah, awake, finally. Stay in bed any longer and the day will make fools of us both. Come now, I have something important to show you. Come, it's just outside. This is your character's uncle. That's all I'm aware of, is that they're my uncle. And they're also very, very slow at walking. And they also have trans-dimensional tweed. Look at that. Look at that. That's probably gonna set off some horrible, horrible artifacting in the video, but look at that. This here is a Leica 601 Deluxe. Something of an engineering legend in the GDR. 0 to 60 kilometers an hour in 22.5 seconds, a top speed of 100 kilometers an hour, all at the economical rate of 9 kilometers per litre. That is, if we can get her running. Not to worry, I have everything ready. We just need to build her an engine, slap on some wheels, fit the passenger side door, and give her a bit of a clean. So let's get started. Fit the replacement door. It's over on top of that scrap pile behind you. If you squint, you'll be able to see it. That'll be the one up there. So yeah, this is how we work the tutorial. We basically build up the Leica. Ooh, there we go. Boom. Less than elegant, but it's on. Right, now let's fit the engine. If you open the driver's side door, you'll see a black latch. Pull on that and it'll release the bonnet. Alright. Can you see it? It's a black latch. Should be just under the steering wheel. Yep, that's the one. This is what I like about this. I've talked a lot about games with tactile feedback. Or, tactile gameplay, essentially. And this is what I'm talking about. That's it, you got it. Okay, now open the bonnet and I can walk you through this. So as you can see, she needs an engine. We've got a load of stock parts set in the garage. Go collect one and I'll walk you through what it does. Alright. And so this opens up and we now have a bunch of different pieces. We can actually carry up to 3 objects. Yep, I know. But I'm going to take these one at a time so that we can get explanations for what each of them do. Okay, you're holding the air filter, a non-essential component. The air filter isn't necessarily required to run your Leica, but it's a good idea to have one as it will reduce the rate of wear to your engine block. Go ahead and drop it into the engine. There we go. I'll actually try carrying multiple things just so you can see. So, let's take the engine, carburetor, and the fuel tank. And you can actually swap between them by using the scroll wheel. So I'm assuming he's going to talk about whatever I've got in my right hand. Right. That's a carburetor which controls the fuel consumption of the car, which in turn controls how many kilometers per litre you'll get out of your Leica. Good, well-maintained carburetor will mean you use less fuel and can drive further for cheaper. Go ahead, drop it into the engine. That big lump of metal is a fuel tank, which holds the fuel of your Leica. A few notes on this one. First of all, it's gravity fed, so you'll need to open the bonnet and fill directly to the tank when refueling. Also, your Leica is running a 2-stroke engine. This means you'll want to mix in some oil to the fuel mixture. Failure to mix oil into the fuel will mean the engine won't be lubricated and will wear at an increased rate. Too much oil though, and you'll start to see performance drop. Keep your fuel tank well maintained. Let it get too beaten up and it'll start leaking fuel everywhere. Drop it into the engine. Oop. Oop. And that's the engine block, the core of your Leica setup. Defines core performance of your Leica, including top speed and acceleration. Poorly kept engine block will mean your Leica will struggle to perform. And go ahead and pop that in. I probably should have put the engine block in first, but there you go. I think there's just 3 more bits. Water tank, ignition coil, and battery. Let's go ahead and get the battery first. The battery provides the electrical charge for your Leica. The battery allows you to use lights, the radio, the car ignition, that kind of thing. If your Leica won't start, the first place to check is the battery. Drop that in. It's a water tank, which provides water to help keep your windscreen clean from dirt. Keep it in good condition or it will start to leak water and you'll soon find yourself driving without any vision. Drop it in. That little thing is the ignition coil. The ignition coil channels an electrical charge to start the engine. The ignition coil that's in bad condition may struggle to start the engine. Let's go ahead and drop that in. Okay, that's everything installed. Good job. Now to fill her up. We're getting nowhere without fuel. Should be a can of fuel, a bottle of water, and a bottle of 2-stroke oil in the garage. Need to fill the car with petrol, oil, and water. Alright. Go collect them and I'll walk you through refueling your car. So once again, we can just grab all 3 of these. Good. That's a can of fuel you're holding there. If you use that in the fuel cap, the fuel tank we just installed, you'll begin filling the car with fuel. Alright. Go ahead and drop that if you're done with it. You can either press the middle mouse button or Q. I don't know how much fuel's left in here. I'm going to go ahead and just drop it on here. By the way, it is June 1990. So I would have been like, what, like 4 months old when this came out? Or when this is taking place, rather. Got a bottle of water. Use that in the water tank, we can fill her with water. Alright. Go ahead and drop that if you're done with it. Okay. Just drop that over here. And a bottle of 2-stroke oil. You want to add a drop of it to improve the fuel mixture, which affects things like performance and engine wear. A lean mixture will result in a faster car, but with increased wear to the engine. A rich mix will result in the opposite. Try using it on the full tank of fuel to affect the fuel mixture. Oh, go ahead and drop that if you're done with it. Okay, let's move on to the tires. As you can see, we won't get very far without any wheels. Car track over the guard. I'm going to go ahead and just, yeah, there we go. I just wanted to get an optimal fuel mix in there. Let's go ahead and drop that down there. Oops. Alright. So yeah, there are 4 tires in the car jack. So I'm going to take the car jack and a couple of tires. Okay, place the jack under the car. Now just twist the handle. You'll notice you can now use a tire iron, but first we'll need to fit the road tires. Go ahead and drop that. Okay. Good, now just fit the road tire to the axle. Tighten the bolt with a tire iron. Same again for the other wheel. Put it on, and use the tire iron. Good, now you can drop the car jack down and do the same again for the other side of the car. Alright. Just twist the handle. Okay. Now I can carry all this stuff. So let's go ahead and... Okay, fit the road tire to the axle. And tighten the bolt. Fit the tire to the axle. And Tighten the bolt. Okay, now let's see how she runs. I'll be in the car. You may want to load the trunk with any spares left over in the garage. You can never be sure what you'll need in the road. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put mostly the tools and stuff in here. Let's see. They never did it never did teach me how to clean the car, but I'll take the repair kit and the water bucket. Trying to think if there's anything else here that I need. Nope. Right, so we can actually get around to driving now. Man, that was just like 10 minutes of building and maintaining a car. Alright, let's go ahead and close the bonnet. Close the trunk. Sit the car. Let's get you familiar with some important companions. Here we have the maintenance manual. We'll cover the basics of running the car. In there you'll find information regarding a basic overview of the vehicle, details of your current engine setup, listings of the cargo, that sort of thing. You can turn the page by selecting the top corners of each page. Alright. I'll look through this later. For now, go ahead and drop that. Next we'll need the map. Thank you. This one is important as it allows you to select which route you're to be taking between each destination. As you can see, our first destination is the CSFR border crossing near Dresden. Marked all the potential routes I know of, including weather conditions and any stop-off points along the route. Go ahead and select one now. We can either take a straight shot at 210 kilometers, but there's no fuel. But, I'm going to go ahead and take Route 3 because it's shorter than Route 2, and there's a fuel stop on it. And at this point, it sort of loads the game. Once a route has been selected, we're then committed to driving it. And again, you can turn pages by selecting the top corners. The other pages include your statistic tracking and unlocked tracking. Alright, cool. You can have a look through it later. For now, close it. Alright. Finally, the keys. If you just pop them into the ignition, she's all yours. Alright, cool. Go ahead and close the door. And this is what I like about this as well, is like the sounds get more muffled when you close the door. There we go. And now we just click the steering wheel and we are off. And this is a procedurally generated adventure. And so begins our journey. Head towards Dresden. Alright. We'll be traveling the autobahns for this first part. Should give you a chance to get to grips with the Leica. But yeah, this is what I like about this, is it's sort of a procedurally generated car driving thing. So think Euro Truck Simulator, except you never know what the roads are going to be like. And you can like randomly find pieces lying by the side of the road. You can sort of explore a little bit. I wonder what's behind those doors. Wee. Bumped a little bit there. So I'll just drive for a few minutes. I'll make this a 20-minute video, I think. I guess I don't know if this first part is always as it is. It might be. I think it's like the later parts that are procedurally generated. Or maybe it's just like traffic and stuff that's procedurally generated. Let's see here. Uncle gives us some exposition as we go. So I'll go through our journey a little with you. Right on cue. We're heading towards Dresden so we can cross the border into the Czechoslovak Socialist Republic. No, wait, that's not right. Didn't they change the name recently? What was it? There's a bit of a tailback on the road here. Guess somebody's car broke down or something? Ooh, that's... Alright. I'm just not going to say anything about that. So I guess this is traffic that's procedurally generated. Oops. Watch out. I may have hit the car on the wall slightly. Let's see here. I don't think it damaged anything too badly, though. Ah, mercy. Alright. No, the engine's starting to smoke a little bit. I'm bad at this. I'm bad at driving games. Why am I recording this again? I'll never know. Oh yeah, no, this is kind of procedurally generated. I haven't taken this part of the road before. I've played through this a couple times. Once before I went on a holiday, and then once yesterday after I, Ah, that was it. The Czech and Slovak Federative Republic. 40 years and now a wall falls over, they decide to change the name. I hope the fact they dropped the socialist from their name doesn't affect our passage. I hope I'm going the right way. It's 1990, we don't have sat-nav. Uh-oh, there's like smoking going on under the bonnet. That's probably not a good sign. I have to find a place where it's safe to stop so I can actually fix up the car. It's a really nice, relaxed experience, though. You know, I did this journey the other way around many years ago. When I was much younger and names didn't escape me so easily. The world was a lot less turbulent back then. By the way, the trailers I've seen for this, the player model is the Stig. It's basically the Stig. So it's just the Stig and his uncle going on a road trip. Remember there was destroyed bridge in Sturovo. It crossed all the way over from Hungary, but no one could use it. I wonder if they ever rebuilt that. I heard they built a bridge that crosses the entire Bosphorus. What a sight that must be. Turkey must be so different now. The roads are clear behind us. I want to find a safe spot for me to, like, you know, park the car so I can see what's up with the engine. Unfortunately, this is the downside of the Autobahn. With the border, I've got all the paperwork sorted here. Shouldn't need to worry. Just make sure we're not trying to take any banned goods across the border. Sorry, I got a phlegmy throat. I just woke up, like, not even an hour ago. Like, probably just on 3 or something like that. I like this, though. You know what? I know I said 20, I'll go for 25. I was hoping we'd find a fuel stop somewhere around here. Actually, yeah, we're running kind of low on fuel. And it's getting dark. How do I turn on the lights again? Ah. There we go. What the hell? Oh, ran out of fuel. And guess what I did? I forgot to take fuel with me. Oof. Uh-oh, he's just... Alright. Oof. Yeah, I know. We're kind of sort of out of fuel. And now my uncle is just constantly oofing. So unfortunately, this is kind of where my ride ends. With an uncle that's constantly complaining. And a slightly smoking engine that's out of fuel. So I think this is a good spot to end the video. Actually, a little bit of courtesy first. Hazard lights. Alright. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, whatever this place's equivalent of the AA is, will come along and tow our car to the nearest place. Thank you for watching. I shall see you later.